Well, it says we're live, but YouTube doesn't say we're live. There it is. About damn time.
Yeah. Now it says we're live. Alrighty, come on, you old girl. Just load and run for me. There's my graphics card crapping out. I got the new one. I need to put it in eventually, but it's been crapping out on me.
Here we are, episode 22. Mark is doing Mark stuff. Trucker's sick again, so this is it. This is us.
So it sounds like there will be a TPK today, guys.
What? Oh.
Well, that's good. I'll just log off. I'm not participating in that.
No.
Campaign's over. Leviathan ended. These guys died. Mayor, I think you had a game ready to go.
Nope.
You get on that. I'll start writing the backup game, and we'll have a good time.
I don't have anything planned for that right now.
I know, I'm giving you crap. Give me a second. I'm getting my cheese dice, and then I'm waiting for Roll20 to properly load. Sorry, guys. Flame's been having technical difficulties with his computer here. It's been just, wigging out. All the tab, the little saved bookmark stuff, that's all over the screen. If I try to touch a character or something on Roll20 and move it, it, and completely disassociates it. And Roll20 says it's just gathering the stream, so. But I can still do the RP stuff, so let's get going on the RP and stuff, guys. Does anybody remember where we left off last session?
We met Ghost.
We did indeed meet Ghost.
Not just Ghost, but his little entourage, and found out the truth of matters, that he's actually reasonable. And we were nearly sent on a suicide mission to piss him off.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was, because I don't call anything that was given to us in regards to him in any way flattering. Basically meant to get us as rightfully mad as possible to believe that we were in the right to go against him.
I would agree with that sentiment. I would.
Is there a song you want me playing? You kind of blindsided me by starting it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get my stuff going. Crap. You know what? You want... How does Octo Blue sound, D-Mayor?
Sounds great. It's already playing.
Perfect. Perfect. I'll come back to the music on top. So, a couple of things that did happen. You lot found a lot of information. Some of you got good information. Some of you got information you didn't want to hear. And then I told you at the end of the session you leveled up. I told you at a game that you guys got about, I'd say about a week's worth of downtime. Factoring that in with also your normal work schedule, as the way this works in this world, everybody on the ship works, and it's what we call 3 on 3 off, 4 on 4 off. It's kind of like you work 3 days, then you get 3 days off, then you're on for 4 days, then you get 4 days off. It kind of works like that. Now, as I said, you're getting about a week off. That does factor in with your days that you're working, but this isn't Persona. We're not balancing work and school life with work and school life, so don't worry about it. But before I get to that, it was brought to my attention that we have not done anything with basically the people that you interviewed. And I was looking at it and I was mulling it over and I realized, well, yeah, we haven't done anything with it. You only got about halfway through it till it broke off. And so I did a little rolling behind the scenes, and I'm going to say this. You don't have a chance right now to interview any of the other people on this list. Only out of the 7 people that you saw will you can do your hiring right now. So before we start, I want y'all to decide who you're wanting to hire out of those 7 that you saw.
Oh, gotta look at the list again.
The people you saw was Patty Ill the Ratfo, which Alice pimp slapped and he walked right on out.
Yeah.
Next up with Lentil Glitterback, the one that ended the interviews because they drop kicked Alice after something ominous said. You
Strange.
have Gribb's Coral Blood, the seventh son of the seventh son, basically. Seventh daughter of I think the seventh daughter was the whole shtick that Trucker made the joke of. You had a decent interviewing with them. They were a little scared because Ominous started making it into a political thing, sounding like, well, if you don't get hired, it's going to become a political issue. And they're like, oh, I don't want that. I just need a job. Mr. Stockings, or Mrs. Stockings, the puppet, basically said, I had a good life once. Now I'm a puppet. You going to hire me? Okay. And it punched you, I believe...
Licton.
Yeah.
They punched Licton in the nuts because Mama Isa asked them to show them what they do, and they did the fake where it's like, oh, I'm cute, nut punch.
Mm-hmm.
So
She pulled a Harley Quinn, basically.
Yeah, kind of. Well, you got your own Quinn now. You saw Frisk Gemsworth, the gnome who loved to drink and make people laugh. Oh no, this one, he just liked making people laugh and other people laugh. He told you he knows some good jokes and he can be entertaining. Because he also thought, well, it sounded like you were hiring more than just fighters. Sounds like you wanted to cook, too. And then you saw Linda Samara, the Dragonblood female, who kind of was just a gym girl, Loved working out, loved working both her body and her mind. There was also Winslow Lightfur. He was the, let's just call him a cleric who loved to drink and loved to tell stories to anyone that would buy him a drink. You guys weren't the biggest fan of him because of his god, so out of those individuals, who do you want to hire?
Are we doing this in character or above game?
I'll let
Buff
you
game?
talk in character. I let you talk in character a little bit. This is like a little last minute sidebar kind of thing. You guys are all talking now, just real quick.
Stockings was a fine cook, and there's nothing wrong with the dragon lady.
I agree.
I agree as well.
I think me and Ominous have done our fair share to burn the bridge of Miss Lintel.
Mm-hmm.
Winslow's a jackass. Frisk didn't understand what he was there for. So I think those two are solid.
I agree. We'll have to see about the next batch of interviewees, but I feel like right now we have a decent start.
Well, and we don't need to focus too much on... We just needed one fighter, and it sounds like Miss Stockings can do both fighting and cooking, but we already have... Oh, what the hell is his name? Osen. Osen's our kind of the guy that we're trying to make fight out of spite, so we don't really need to try any harder on that.
And if anything, the Dragonblood, she could just be a good trainer too. Just fitness
Very
for the
true.
other fighters.
We could have her as the gym coach to
Mhm.
keep the other fighters in shape.
Yeah, we can embarrass Osen by immediately promoting the new girl to captain,
Mhm.
which will make him want to fight harder, which will then force him to have to listen to her training regiment,
Mhm.
and I don't know about you guys, I don't know, I mean, I can cook, I know Ominous can cook, but I say we stay entirely hands-off and let Miss Stockings cook whatever the hell she wants for the menu.
I agree. Give her some breathing room so she's free to try her hand to figure out what she can and can't do, and then that way she can.
Sorry, I think you have it wrong. She was not the cook. Frisk, I believe Gemsworth. Yeah, Frisk Gemsworth.
Right, Frisk was the cook.
The gnome. He was the cook.
Uh-huh.
No, because
Miss
That's where
Stalking
it
was
gets
Miss Stalking was the I'm cute fake nut shot. Frisk was like, I can fight, but I heard you were doing like a cooking thing too, and I can cook.
you're also forgetting.
Alright.
Well, hold on. You guys are forgetting about the part where Miss Stockings legitimately said, I was here to cook. I remember how food tastes. I might as well do that for other people. That was like her whole thing in the beginning because she was primarily coming for that. She just demonstrated that she could fight. Not that she was there to fight.
Right. Sorry, I forgot about that. Sorry, I'm just looking at what I have as their background stuff, and Frisk Gemsworth has the cooking background. That's why. That's why I was like, hold on a minute. I know Frisk came specifically for cooking. Miss Stalking was an either or.
Yeah. And as a cook, you can be either or, and we kind of need somebody that can do both for the
Either or,
style
yeah.
of which that we're doing, because if this fight spills into the kitchen, then the cook damn well better be able to fight.
Okay.
Yep.
So, it sounds like you want Miss Stockings and Lindahl.
Lynn Lydia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lidala.
And you want nobody else.
There's no point.
And
No point in trying to strain our resources with too many new hires right off the bat.
Okay. You put those. You kind of submit back to that, and hopefully they will accept the job. We'll see you later on, though.
I'll laugh if they reject us.
Yeah, if they do, that's fine. I mean, then we'll just hold more interviews.
It's been a while, so you don't know. Here's the thing. It's been a little bit at a time. You've had other stuff going on, so I do roll and be like, if stuff happens, stuff happens. Okay. With that out of the way, as I said a little bit earlier, you lot had about a week's worth of downtime, give or take. Each of you did DM me saying there's stuff you wanted to do, so we're gonna go over that real quick. And I think, first, for better or worse, Thunder, what is it you were wanting to do during your downtime? What were you trying to do exactly? And you only have to tell folks as parts you want to. If there's parts you don't want to talk about or don't want to RP, don't worry about it. We won't touch it. We'll talk about that out of here.
Because of off-screen roles, let's start with trying to talk to Alice.
Okay.
Would Alice be in her office, Mayor?
Primarily, yeah. If I'm ever at the building and we're not actually actively doing anything game-wise, it's just to be assumed I'll be in the office for sake of ease for everybody else.
Okay. Then after that meeting with Ghost, I would say the next day, Omnis would just barge into your office.
Oh no.
You literally just fly through the office.
Barge in! Yes.
Yeah, come in. Thanks for knocking.
Not ominous. Ghost lied.
Excuse me?
Ghost lied.
Ghost lied.
About me.
About you.
About me. I went to a different source and they confirmed I was not bloodthirsty. I was not looking for anything.
Do you understand the irony of barging in here like a maniac and immediately shouting at me to then tell me that Ghost lied to us about a story of you barging in and yelling at him for things?
This is kind of the only language you know and understand.
Okay.
If I'm passive about this, you won't listen.
That is true, I won't.
But I can confirm that he has 100% lied. And then it occurred to me that he got consent from all of these kids, right? Why kids? We all live to 100, 150 on a good day. Why are we so concerned with rebirth from kids?
Because they haven't had any...
It should be a later problem.
No, it's not a later problem. That's a terrible idea. Ominous, you don't understand. If you get them as soon as they're young, then they're already a sponge. You can just download whatever thoughts you want into them. That's how kids
Do you hear
work.
yourself? Would you have been okay with Ghost doing that to you? You can barely make it, accept what your parents did to your eyes.
I'm fine with that. You're the one that told me that it was absurd. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it because I want to know what happened. You're the one that's telling me that I got a ghost attached to me that I got to figure out.
I wouldn't say ghost.
Spirit,
It's
whatever.
But no. But because of the source that I was talking to, they agree that if we can get evidence against Ghost, act like we're playing with, fair ball with him, but when we can, just get evidence, and maybe it'll help you believe me if you do get evidence.
Well, it's not that I don't believe you, Ominous. I just find the irony in this situation worth pointing out. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Ghost is clearly a strange and bizarre, awful kind of person that we've been getting into bed with this whole time. Of course, I don't even think he fully trusts us. This was all just let's avoid a war by pretending to play nice for a little while kind of situation.
Okay, because you sounded well, it sounded like we all were pretty honeyed by his words there for a second, but I'm here to snap us out of it.
If you were to believe every time that I pretended to be excited about somebody else's words, Ominous, you'd have an even more negative opinion of me than you already do.
Well, you don't strike a lot of trust. You don't trust me, I don't trust you. We need to work on that, apparently. And you kept talking about really wanting agriculture with him.
Well, he was the one talking.
And
well, yeah.
And that was the thing. And I'm like, oh, geez, well, if she really wants someone with agriculture, I can help that easily. Farming stuff, I know. Easily. Herbology, easy. Nature, easy. We could make things happen. And you wouldn't have to pander to other people.
Well, I mean, look, I got this idea from my wife's boss. And to be quite honest, it would be better to eat real food than slop. So, I'm going to peddle agriculture as far as I possibly can until it catches on.
Yeah, but in the end, you're going to be in debt to more people. It's much more impressive to just do things on your own. And more self-sustaining that way.
You can't possibly pin debt on a greased-up snake, Ominous.
I don't know that phrase.
You will.
Okay, but you're not arguing me about ghosts. We agree.
Why would I?
Evidence against them.
Can I ask who your source is before I fully buy into your outburst? Because that is one thing you and Isa both have gotten on everybody's ass about, is buying into every little outburst that comes our way. We have kind of gotten out of control with that, so we have to make sure that
it's Shade. You were right about Shade.
What, being your sister?
Yes. But I make a point not to talk to her. And this was an exception, because she knew me the best when I was a child, before everything. And I trust what she says.
That Shade's a pretty lady.
Yeah, say that to your wife. Say that sentence in front of your wife.
Oh, I'm fucking with you, Ominous. Yes, I understand. Also, yeah, if you got that source from Shade, who has been probably the only reporter to not get bought out by the mainstream media, then yeah, I'm going to buy into this. I'm willing to hear at least this side of the story enough to investigate it.
Okay. You see his shoulders relax more. He wasn't expecting this to go as well. He visibly, loosens up. It's like, okay. Sorry for barging in. I'll leave you to it then.
Okay. Make sure to buy a
Okay.
shirt on aliceshirt.com. Nice.
How much?
see.
Is there a discount? For working with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's charged an extra 200%.
Imagine.
Oh, I could so see Alice doing that.
Wait, did Alice say yes to that?
Just tell Miss Glitter that you, or well, what the hell's her name? That woman, Deborah. Tell Deborah that I've told you to grab a shirt and it's free. Not much more
Okay.
discounted than that.
Okay. And I want everyone to make this canon. Ominous has only been wearing one white shirt this whole time, in the same pants.
That
So
thing
him-
ain't white no more with how long you've been wearing it.
So him considering wearing a different shirt, big for him.
We need to get you more
right.
pants too. Those are gonna fall off of you.
They're fine. I fix them,
Can't
and then he
keep-
leaves.
Whatever. I'll talk to you later then.
And then Ominous
Is
is gonna go to Korsh. Is Korsh in the medic area?
Right now he is, but he looks like he's about to wrap up. If you look in his office and see him working right now.
You would have heard Alice as soon as you close the door. You just hear that fucking kid.
And like if before, Ominous will barge in.
He
Like,
will.
Korsh.
As you do that, you see him like momentarily like scramble to grab as something gets thrown out of his hand from the suddenness of like.
Who is? Oh Lord.
Ominous agrees. Not Ominous. Crap! I keep saying my own name. Alice agrees with me that we shouldn't actually be working with Ghost. I get
How
it.
you say that?
Ominous. While I would appreciate you knocking first, I nearly dropped one of the very few successful attempts I've made at this, and I'd rather not waste it because somebody decided to come barreling in here. Ay, ay, ay. That said, he'll like gently place a little multicolored vial back on the rack as he was like trying to do beforehand before you jumped in. Ay, ay. There we go.
And to paint a little picture, because I want to be a cheeky bastard, both Osin and Draculai are in there. Osin has been stuck in the bed. Draculai is able to get out and go the bunks, but Osin is finally able to walk. I say with heavy quotations. He's got a crutch under an arm, but he's got piss and vinegar letting him kind of stay alive. And he's kind of like standing outside his bed talking with like Draco on his arms. I need to get like better artwork for Draculai. They're both just staring at you, Osin, as you burst through, almost making Chaos drop his shit.
And what exactly led to this conversation in regards to not trusting Ghost exactly?
I know for a fact that Ghost lied about me. And if he's lying about me, he could be lying about a lot of things about this. And he got you with research for your cancer. But I ask you this, are you willing to keep experimenting on kids to save kids?
I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
Where did this part come from? Where did the experiment on children part come from, Ominous?
I know. I have a very vivid memory. It's the only memory I have of Ghost. but it's after he did what he did to me. He said I was a failed experiment.
Watch
Okay.
this also don't kind of pipe up. You met the monster?
Through a
We
third
had
party,
to.
through an intermediary that was used as a glorified mouthpiece for him. Not the actual individual ghost.
I was gonna say, that would explain how you're still kicking, then.
But still, it doesn't change how you think about me, does it?
Ominous.
He doesn't answer.
Exactly.
I'll be honest with you. While you are rash, you more often than not mean well. But it is because of this rashness that you jump into different decisions too quickly. You
I know,
don't take
but-
the time to measure both the short and long-term consequences of what might happen if you get too wrapped up in a single thought.
I hear you with that. You're valid. I'm just saying, if you don't completely believe in me on it, just wait and just look for evidence or anything that looks like red flags to you. Don't try to get honeyed by Ghost's words right off the bat.
Oh, ominous. There's something you should know about me. I never make any decision without thoroughly weighing both sides. It's
And
why
that's-
out of all of us in this group, I've been the one to voice my opinion the least, but have the most impact in conversations.
And
Because
that's
I
why
listen to all sides and not let those who are so quickly and emotionally led astray influence how I see things. I'm a scientist first and foremost, Ominous. And this cure will be something that I want to achieve through my own merit. And I will admit, Ghost's little plant crossbreeding idea had held some weight to me. But then I had to think about it. What could he have what exactly kind of other effects could happen with these particular plants that he isn't omitting?
Mm-hmm.
What potential uses these plants could be used for methods other than healing? So, believe me, I'm fully aware that Ghost isn't exactly a lawful individual to trust, but capable he certainly is, as he has proven by not only being willing to hear both sides of an argument himself, but to actually have rules for war against him, shows that he's more than just a bloodthirsty monster. He's cunning and calculating, and that's what makes him worse.
I agree. It's almost like he's trying to achieve his own kind of godhood.
I won't
he
say
was-
godhood. More like maintaining profit while still being above the competition, while giving the illusion of fair game.
And he might be a religious man too. He said I could have been a prophet, but was failed. We all heard that. No clue
I
what it
think
means.
I think you're taking it from the two literal meaning. He said prophet or herald,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that there was multiple ends to this particular project that he was speaking about. I think that those are just mere ways of representing different moral alignments to this little experiment he was talking about.
That is correct.
A
is
prophet
true.
of salvation or a herald of destruction.
But also, why gamble such a thing?
ominous.
Which goes back to the beginning of our talking. He's capable of anything.
And that's something you should understand in regards to science. 90% of it is trial and error. He didn't know what would become of you while he was doing that. It was obvious from the way he was describing it. He was taking a gamble on hoping that the outcome would be positive, as much as he was hoping for the negative to not happen.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you listening to me. It seems like we're pretty much on the same page. And, yeah.
Is there anything else?
Nope, I just wanted you to know where I stood on things.
Very well.
And
Just
also-
remember this, Ominous. Patience is a virtue. Make sure you remember it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Flame.
Yeah.
What day would that meeting be during this week? Would it be the next day? Or...
It'd kind of be like your last day. Like, probably like the last or second to last day of your downtime.
Oh, and, Porsche. Your mom might need extra support in the end of the week. She's going to a PTSD meeting with me and Linkton. Or Lickton. Lickton!
There we go. Correct yourself before I could...
Yes.
I am gonna say we will come back to that when Trucker is here next week. It'll be kind of a flashback thing, just because that's just something that's kind of big to both you and his character.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hand wave it saying you went and it helped you, but we will actually get the actual like talk and everything next week, because that's a big thing for two specific characters.
But yeah, just be aware of that. And she might just act a little different. Alright then. And then he'll make to leave and look pointedly at the other two before just leaving the room.
Okay. Of course, what are you doing for your roughly week worth of downtime?
Let's see. For the first couple of days of his downtime, Korshul, like he mentioned in his dialogue with Ominous, he will have spent at least a little bit thinking over what Ghost had been saying and come to his own conclusion, to those very same conclusions I was role-playing. Third day would be... Actually, I'm just gonna flip a coin to see if he actually does this on a third day or not. Hold on. Heads he does, tails he doesn't. Oh. Okay. Just that one. Okay. Yeah, third day. Korshul will hold up to the, I guess, agreement made during their little meeting to contact a certain someone, to call a certain someone.
All right, I gotta ask: are you doing voice or video?
He will actually ask her that in a text message. Will voice or video? With just a simple question mark.
So you'll first get a text back of who dis?
Simple, of course, the big lizard.
You immediately get your phone immediately starts ringing as it is a video call.
Click.
What was that?
Fucked up
Did you
noises
just
phones
gulp?
made.
Oh, I thought you gulped. My bad.
No, I made the freaking Skype call sound effect by accident.
God, I haven't done Skype in forever. That hit me. I thought you went gulp like you're pretending you saw something. I'm like, hold on. I haven't described what she's wearing yet. Give me a second.
Hey, don't tell me that. My imagination is pretty powerful.
Oh, gee, my Christmas. She is in her same attire that you saw her in when you met Ghost. The black and white. Mary. Okay, Mary, just let me know when you're back, bud. But she's not wearing the cap, the little two-pronged cap. She has this like beautiful long blonde hair that she has about right at the tip, like right at the tips of her hair. She has them like dyed black. So instead of frost tips, I guess you could call them, I don't know, tar tips, whatever you want to call it. She has the tips at the very tips at the end dyed black. She's still got, her palish skin. She's got the black mascara, the black lipstick going on. But she seems, happy to see you. She looks like she's kind of like laying in bed, just staring at you. Lays up in the air, shoulders on the bed, head on her two fists, kind of like elbows on the bed or pillow. What you doing?
Just a little bit of like small stuff to keep my hands busy, but how have you been?
Oh, I've been really fun. That meeting was nice.
It was certainly very interesting meeting such a colorful individual like yourself.
Oh, thank you. I like you too. The boss has been ecstatic about you. Talking about a new up-and-comer trying to cure cancer. Just between you and me, I heard if you do some good in the medical work, he might actually show you some nose. But, that's just between you and me.
Interesting. Though I did wind up coming up with a interesting little thing recently after our little discussion.
Ooh, nifty how?
Let's say I found a way to combine the effects of two of my mutagens to get both the effects, but only the drawbacks of one.
Ooh. And what's this gonna be used for, big boy?
Hopefully, I'm saving it as a little ace for when we go for the little beast pirate interaction that might be happening. I'm still workshopping the idea of it, and it's not as strong as I want it to be. But I'm simply giving it the name Kaiju for now. I picked it up from an old Orin word that means giant monster. Considering I'm using both Beast and Drakeheart for both the immense strength and hardened scales, I figured it would make sense to name it something like that. Though
You'll have to save a dose for when we meet up, okay, big boy?
Well, I'll depending on the effects, I'm not sure if these influx might wind up causing me to go berserk or not. I still haven't tested it in the field, as it were, yet.
Oh, are you worrying about little old me? Don't worry, I don't think you can break me that easy.
I'm not so sure about that. I've had to stand on the front for my group against a couple rather large foes, and while only a few hits managed to actually crack through my scales, they haven't been able to bring me down, as it were. Especially since I can just absorb the mutagen to heal myself.
Ooh. Oh, that sounds nice. I love me a good challenge.
Well, I will. How about this? Maybe once we fully get the fight pit up and running, maybe I could invite you down here for like a way to break it in, as it were.
Oh, I would love that.
Are you? Sorry, you certainly are able to throw me off, ma'am. I'm usually able to keep my cool around a lot of people, and I'll be perfectly honest, you somehow managed to throw me off with almost every other word you say, and it's not in a sense of how you say it, but how it hits me. Like, he makes sure tapping the side of his head, like.
Aww. I make your heart go all flutter.
Certainly felt it skip a beat a few times. He half mutters that to himself, not realizing how strong the mic is.
Oh, really?
I'm not lying when I say that, but I honestly wish I delivered that a little better.
Aww.
All that said, though, even if we don't have that little spar to break in the ring, as it were, I wouldn't mind showing you around a few places on my deck that I like.
Are you asking me out?
Are you saying no?
Sounds like a date then to me.
Thank you. I had much experience in thank you for sorry.
Oh, it's quite alright, big fella.
You could it's hard to tell, but with how you could see Horse's face is a tiny bit red, but with how he is, it's hard to tell if he's full on blushing or not. But with how he's stammering, it could be reasonably assumed that he is trying to find the words to say without immediately shoving foot in mouth.
How about this? 3 days time. How about you and I? See, kind of she's mulling over something, kind of twirling her hair, chewing the bottom of her lip a little bit. She's definitely teasing you at this point. You can definitely tell she's teasing you a little bit, but she's enjoying it.
Oh, gonna do a side roll to keep composure. Fucking course Obsidian decides to double down on the teasing, cause that is... Yeah, course is...
What is that? Is that an 1 chaos?
No, it was a 7.
Okay.
Still bad, but not... He is squirming a little.
How about you and I?
Nerd squirming.
How about you and I meet on the Pearls of the Deep deck in 3 days? There's a restaurant that, the boss man has some influence on that I would love to get dinner at. Do wear something nice. They do have a dress code.
I think I have a few things I have tucked away that I can use.
Perfect. I gotta go though. I got a little work to do. I'll see you later, Scaly, okay?
I'll see you then.
Alright, and she will hang up. Congratulations, Chaos, you got a date.
Once they
Nice.
after 2 seconds, after a good minute after hanging up, he'll just slumped back in his chair and just let out this agonized noise of embarrassed nerd on his first date. Just before he hears, oh no, as his chair starts to give, like, oh no, fuck!
As you're flat on your back, you didn't realize Draculi was still in there, and Wilson were both still in there. Draculi just comes over to you. Well, that was smooth.
It feels like my brain's cooking.
You better get dressed up. You better look good.
I've got a couple things. I'll just have to get them retailored for my size.
Okay.
He'll slowly sit up with like some effort, considering how heavy he is. It was almost like a turtle for a second on his back, like.
Elson will kind of look to you. Don't do anything stupid, I guess.
That's my worry. Like I haven't exactly had much luck in that regard, so this is definitely a first for me. And she is certainly unique.
Yes. You good to jump forward to your date then, buddy?
Yep. For context, for his outfit, Korsh has a little older, but still pretty fashionable. Like, I'm just gonna be. It looks a little like a pinstripe, three-piece, but minus the jacket, since it just can't fit over his shoulders. He opted without it, opted for more of a navy blue vest over his white undershirt.
You're wearing pinstripe?
Is pinstripe too bad, or is it? Or I'll do
No,
regular if that's the case.
No. I'm asking. Are you wearing pinstripe? It is a serious question. I need to know.
Yes, I am, Flame. Okay, thanks, Chaos.
Okay. Alright, good, Chaos. So, the sharp-dressed man will appear out of nowhere in your dressing room, look at you for a minute, give you a nice, like, a type of, like, fedora that fits your head comfortably, an overcoat that goes great with it, and he's like, you'll need to be perfect. Bye. And just disappears.
He has that look on his face of half, one, how did he get in here? Two, how did he get my size?
Do not question the sharp-dressed man. He's also fashion. No, I'm kidding. But no, he does, like, if you're wearing the suit, he'll just appear, hand you it, and disappear.
Well, that certainly saves me some trouble. He'll fit the coat over.
Now, to describe what your date is wearing, she has platform-high boots with at least 6 buckles coming up them, wearing black stocking pants with a little bit of a swirl design coming up that are designed to have just a little wear and tear around the thighs to show just some of the skin. She's wearing this beautiful blouse-like, not lingerie, but almost a little like see-through designed top. It's got a bit of like wear and fray on the sides. You can see some of the sides, you can see a little bit. It's very low cut with a sash around the waist to kind of tighten it up a little bit. And with the bra she's wearing, it very much shows off the girls. She has a beautiful medallion necklace on, when the medallion is just something like a moon and star design. Her hair is let down but freshly polished and glistened. She has 2 earrings on each side. One seems to be a stud, and one seems to be like tiny little loops. She has the black lipstick, the black eyeliner, and mascara. She has a very lovely white pearlescent smile.
Flame.
And if anybody's wondering, that's the same shit my girlfriend wears to dates, so that's why I know about them. Yes, my name has been called.
This is important. Yeah. What order is the stud and the hoop?
It goes stud, then hoop.
Brilliant choice.
Hey, I told you, this is the outfit the girlfriend wears when we go on dates. I fucking love it. So Chaos, I need you to make me a will save, not to have all the blood rush to your other head, and you have a heart attack real quick.
18. Thank you, high fortitude.
You got a nosebleed. You got a nosebleed, but you're still alive.
Shit.
Well, aren't you just a dashing young gentleman?
Korsh has a slightly nervous smile on his face, seeing just like what he's coming in with. He is thinking in his head, "Oh no, she's hot." Well, I can't say I'm the only one who cleans up well. If anything, I'm probably lower in comparison.
No, you look dashing. Now come on, there's this lovely sushi joint I want to take you to.
He'll offer her his elbow.
Oh, she'll take it. She's shorter than you, but this girl walks with the confidence and power of a giantess. You can definitely feel people staring at you when you're on the Pearls of the Deep deck, but it's not like, oh, look at these shits. It's like, how the fuck did that guy get her kind of looks, you know?
I'm gonna have to do a side roll to keep the goofy grin off his face. Okay, 13. That's not as good as I was hoping it would be. Obsidian's trying to freaking get me killed, man.
So, on the Pearl of the deck, she will take you 2 districts in, and she will take you just before what's known as the ship's what's known as the Pearls of Excitement, which is known as the ship's giant theme park. Like, the ship does indeed have a gargantuan theme park on it with all sorts of rides and stuff. And just before the front gate, there's this beautiful sushi restaurant. Think 5 stars, authentic Japanese sushi restaurant.
Complete with the cooks that sit in the middle of the restaurant and cook right there for you.
Yes, that cook is also. Hold on a second. Where are my notes for this place? This is known as the Pearls of Glistening Sea Sushi. What is this race? Come on, let me find the notes. Don't you just love it when your game starts crashing?
Oh yeah, it's
greatest.
Wonderful, especially when it crashes your shit to desktop.
They are a halfling.
Knew it.
Gentleman. A halfling gentleman. They have the hat, the white dress, and in one hand they have the spatula, and the other hand they have the blade. They just see you come in and they just bow, click them together, and begin cooking for you too. No rolls necessary. The food is the best food you've ever had. This is higher than anything you've ever had. As you realize, this is real. This is real fish. There's real vegetables in this. Everything you're having is a real, authentic food. It's not anything made by the ship. It's not anything that's been stored for who knows how long. It is fresh and ready to eat. It is the best food you have ever had.
Wow. After his first bite, Margaret can easily see Korsh's eyes go wide as he tastes the real food. Wait, this is... Holy... And... Wait, how often do you come here?
Oh, I'd say once a month. The boss pays us really well, so don't worry, this one's on me. Though next time, you're taking me to the amusement park, okay?
That's easily that's fair enough. I have nothing negative to say about that.
Good.
No, I'm surprised that the quality of this stuff is actually really amazing.
I know. Mr. Pearl here can get some of the best fish from our deck. After all, he knows some great men. And as she says that and you're looking around, you notice y'all are the only ones in here. It's not very big. It's kind of like, not so much a hole in the wall, but it's like its whole design is like cut in the wall, maybe 1 or 2 tables, and just the cook that can prepare each one. It's not big, but it's definitely, it keeps itself alive because it knows, yes, definitely. Keeps itself alive because it knows what it's doing and it knows how to do it well. Now, you two have a wonderful night between food, booze, and stories. It is amazing. She will head back with you to the Common Gathering deck to see you off. And when you get to your district, she will then head off to hers. You will notice she does go straight down to the cargo deck. And she will give you a little peck on the cheek before she leaves.
Korsh's face goes red the moment she pecks him.
Aw, I just imagine the anime thing of just...
What?
Yeah. Yeah. You have a good night. It's a good date. Now, let us jump to last but certainly not least, Alice.
Alice.
What is she doing for her week of downtime?
Well, I do have that shirt that I've started designing and tried to get sold, which I am happy to describe for everybody.
I would love to hear it.
Let's just make sure I have it right. So it would be a silhouette of Alice's side profile with her katana held straight out, and it would be backed by a red circle, and above it it says, "For the common man," and then underneath that it will say, "I will bring your wives home." You know, the whole campaign that she's been running under, the phrase that she's been running under the whole time. The shirt
Indeed.
itself would either come in white, black, or just, common shirt colors.
That's fair. You don't have a lot of... Here's my thing, have you finished enough that you're okay with it to start being designed and being sold?
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, I'd say the shirts are doing just well enough to be breaking even. Like, you're not having to pay to have them made, because the amount of money you're making off the ones you're selling is breaking itself even, but you're not making too much of a profit just yet.
I'm also gonna check in on some of my other ventures.
Okay, what other ventures would you like to check in on?
I'd like to check in with the Sharp Dressed Man to see how our weapon smuggling has been going.
You send him a text, he messages back, "Not over the phone. We will talk in your office later."
Yeah, I would have just simply said, need to have a meeting, not try to ask him the full question over the phone, because that'd be dumb.
Okay. Alright. And then what else do you want to look into?
I'm gonna look into any news on mushroom people to see if that's been going, how that's been going.
You hear about a cult, a new cult that has started. It is called the Children of the Shroom. As far as what you've seen, It's like, chat rooms and this ship's version of Reddit. They're not an aggressive group, but they're just weird. It's like, it says it was an offshoot of the fish cult, the ones that took the mushrooms to see things. These guys are now like putting mushrooms on them and walking around with mushrooms growing on them.
Alright, that should be profiting soon, Alice says out loud. And she just keeps, like, looking into, I'll even, give... Let me find his, I gotta go find him. Yeah, I gotta give him a call, too.
Okay.
See how he's doing.
They'll answer on the second ring. This is, are you needing a DJ? A birthday party, or what's up?
No, it's me, I was just wondering how you're doing.
I'm good, did a couple DJ parties, did a few birthdays. Yeah, that's about it.
Anything, have you heard anything just in general?
There's a new mushroom cult.
Yeah, how are they doing?
They like reggae. They've hired me for like 2 gigs. I like them. They pay decent.
I do like to hear that. Alright, good. I know I sent you to spy on Iron Shell. How did that go?
So I got thrown in jail for like a month. And I'm out. Been out for a couple weeks, so I ain't got shit.
That's fair. Well, I may need your services for DJing at some point, but I'll keep you posted.
Oh, sweet. I'm better at that than spying.
Fair.
That'd be cool.
Alright, thanks for answering. I hope you have a good day.
Hey, you too. Oh, by the way, I'm throwing up, and then you hang up.
I will call my little friend Yosem. That's the guy who is always reluctant to help me, the rat folk.
Oh, yeah. I was like, Yosem, and then it took me a second. Oh, God, it's the politician. What do you want?
How's it going, Yosem?
Well, we're trying to make new food, but people are fucking with us.
What do you mean, make new food?
Well, so basically, we got a new grant to research more food and make other proteins and stuff. But we've got new legislation that's wanting to fuck it over. You know how it goes, politics.
Have you thought about just backing the agriculture game, Yosem?
Get into politics, even though that's not my rule.
No, but you can start advocating for it on the ship and start forcing the council's hand.
Maybe. When are you gonna go buy drinks again, anyways?
I should be able to next week.
Okay, remember, it's your turn to buy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Take care.
And I guess I'll also just check, general pulse check on the campaign before we get to the big thing.
You're sitting at about 50%. You've noticed anybody that any bigger names that really try to go at you, a lot of them will start and then they'll stop within a day. And if you check the chats, it's like, oh look, your social media manager is fucking up. just straight, no lube, just nothing to bite.
Sticking it in, breaking it off, and they just stop. I'll just while I'm doing that, I'll just put I am very serious about debating anybody anywhere. I'll even do it in hostile territory on the Opati show. Anytime, anywhere means just that.
Okay. You see, it gets a lot of likes. It gets a lot of likes, but no comments just yet. Then, say a couple days will go by, and Sharp Dressed Man will meet you in your office.
How have you been?
I've been good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, I just wanted to check to see how things with the our friends are going with the weapons.
Very good. And very good. Why am I going Russian? He's not Russian, he's French. I have sold and prospered on what we have. And very good. And very good. But I need more product. And I have to find a way to get a hold of these gentlemen. Though, rumor has it, they'll be here in maybe a month or so.
That'll work. That'll get us moving. Maybe we can convince some of them to stick around.
It's never a good idea for them to overstay their welcome. They leave gifts that fuck with the ship. Let me see. I believe Baskma is his name. You see, kind of like scratching his chin for a second, think. Yes, Basque Whitema always leaves something. And it's not pretty whatever he leaves. Last time it was some sort of creature that busted out in the cargo deck and attacked several people.
I see.
So they can't prove it was him, but...
I'm just excited for us to start making some money, that's all.
I am too. When they get here, we can buy straight from the dealer and really sell it.
Oh, well, I'm positive we'll be in good shape.
I have to ask you, do you plan to fight this Crintohawk's machine?
I don't see why not.
I bet he's want to fight on the ship's grand stage. So, I myself will not fight it because I don't want to be recorded, but I probably could supply you with some weapons to help.
That would be good, because then we can get our dredging ship up and running, and then we're going to be making... Well, at least have a business to clean money through.
Yes. Well, have you decided where your group is going to take it for the first time?
South.
You know, tradition dictates the first time a new dredging ship is rammed, whoever owns it must go upon it with whatever crew they hire. Now, as you know, on this ship, dredgers are usually criminals, so be careful who you hire. You could try old dredging crews that are retired, but they're not always the best. They're a little slow. Though new crews are usually sometimes unreliable, but most of them doing it because they want their sentence reduced or they don't want to sit in a cell and rot.
I'm sure we can find some good old boys to help us out.
Then comes the problem of who you're selling to. Because unfortunately, the merchant's district gets a cut of everything because you have to sell in their district. Which means, no matter what, you will be supplying that politicians. So you need to find a merchant or two that you're more than willing to do good business with.
Not if, for some unknown reason, you hired some ne'er-do-wells that hold us up and steal all of our stuff, and then it goes missing, and then all of a sudden we're left with a whole lap full of money.
Not always. We could do that for a shipment or two, but if that happens consistently, then it becomes a problem. I'd recommend maybe finding a merchant to sell to as well. fraud can only happen so many times before it becomes, well, a pattern.
Very true. Maybe we should come up with a system if we have something particularly profitable that the council shouldn't know about.
Well, if you can get your workers or your dredging crew specifically in your pocket, which you owning this ship will make it easier for you, you might be able to get them to get a hidden cargo stash to hide some items for you guys that you could sell for more money on, well, darker tides.
It's all good stuff to consider.
I feel like there's a raccoon somewhere making fun of my voice.
Yeah, they do that.
They're quite hypocritical, though.
Depending on the situation.
Very well.
Alright, well, I'll catch you later.
Take good care of Alice.
You
And
too.
you'll just tip the chair back and out of nowhere.
So, am I doing any kind of debate at the end of the downtime, or...
No one. I've been rolling for it. Nobody wants to debate you right now.
they're scared?
Yeah, they kind of are.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Alrighty. Trucker, let's hear you talk before we continue this. I want to make sure you're actually okay.
I think I'm okay for right now.
Bud, you sound shaky.
Look, I can't describe it because we'll get in trouble, but I just coughed up some crap. I think I'm okay for now, so.
Okay.
I also have 4 of those black ultra strength Hall's cough drops
Yes.
that I'm
What are
currently
you-
like hurting my brain with, so.
What are you doing for your downtime? I know one of them is going to the kind of like meeting, for lack of a term. What, Isa or Odella?
The support group.
Yes.
Yeah, she's supposed to go to that support group with Ominous. And then I had actually building the quote-unquote Riveter version. Like building the first functional prototype of it.
Okay. You want to roll me a crafting check to see if you can probably make that prototype real quick?
Sure, why not? I'm really, really, really good at this. 27.
You were able to make it.
Awesome.
That will take a good chunk of your week to do, I'm going to say. And I'll say when you get it done, you realize, oh crap, I gotta get to that meeting here in a little bit. Are
Same
you
damage output.
Same damage output? Okay.
No, is the
It should be yes.
okay. I'm just double checking.
Yeah.
Because since this is basically powered and it's basically the same thing as the Ringtail Special, but now it has electricity making it go faster. I just wanted to check.
As far as I'm gonna say for rules, it's the same thing right now. I'm not gonna throw anything fancy on it, just because I haven't done too much digging. Let me do a little digging. If I find something I like, I might add a little bit more for you. But
That's cool because my proposal was to give it pretty sure penetration is a rule set in Pathfinder when it comes to projectiles.
believe it
Wink.
does.
We can cover
can-
that later.
We can cover that later, yeah, man. You and Ominous head to this meeting with Licton. Licton seems kind of like his... Well, actually, no, you have not seen Licton, so you'll meet him there, is what you said. You're given the address and the coordinates, and if you have no arguments or disputtles, you and Ominous will find your way there. It's this just, metal room down on the common gathering deck over just between District 6 and District 7. It's still in District 6 side, but it's just right in between. The smell of something that's not too uncommon, but it does cost a little bit of money. You smell black coffee in here. As you see, there's probably a good 30 individuals, at least 2 tables set up with 2 coffee machines and what looks to be some kind of white powder and 1 granulated white powder and little cups next to it.
I thought this was supposed to be some kind of support group. I didn't imagine this was going to be a party.
You'll see as there is creatures of all sorts of walks and race around here. Some of them looking rather beaten up, scarred, and missing limbs. Some of them look almost frayed, like they're on their last limb. You can see some in wheelchairs, some on walkers. Some of them, you just look at them and you're like, you think they may have already given up on life and they're still clinging on to you don't know what.
Everybody in here breeze will do the trick.
Definitely. You do not see any faces you recognize until you see 1 Licton and 2 Ripley. Licton is currently over at the coffee, where the coffee is kind of helping pass out some coffee to some people and helping some people walk. You can see Ripley is currently sitting and talking with a gentleman who has no legs and is missing his entire left arm and some of his left shoulder.
Fun for everybody.
At least we're not like him.
You can't be saying shit like that, Ominous.
I said it quietly.
You watch an elf turn and look at you. They mouth, I heard what you said.
See?
You'll offer him a snack that he took.
Let's go. So, what do you lot do? What do you guys do?
Have I ever had coffee before?
Yeah.
As a legitimate question.
It is rare, but consider the dollar store cheap coffee you can get on big construction sites and stuff. That is a little more common, especially your line of work. They will give you coffee at your place. And the place that you now own does have a coffee machine, has one of those big vending machine coffee machines that'll put out some stuff. But
okay.
It does need to be restocked. It has not been restocked yet. So coffee is rare, especially authentic good coffee. But this is just your cheap mixed with chemicals to go for the $1 kind of coffee,
I'm sitting there picturing stir in dissolvable instant coffee.
Kind of, but it does come out of one of those big metallic coffee machines that you stick and it just stuff out for you.
I'll go over and get a cup.
Okay. You will see Licton is there. That is where he's at. Do you speak to Mr. Licton?
I mean, since he's the reason we're here, it'd be rude not to.
It would be very rude not to at least acknowledge his existence.
Even if you were mean to him last time.
Look, he, in Iz's mind, he deserves it. Damn it.
I know that. I know. Okay.
I took you up on your invitation, Licton.
Isa, it's good to see you. Well, get some coffee, cream and sugars here, and we got donuts if you really want some. It's not the real stuff, it's the ship-made stuff, but it's not bad.
I'll just drink it black.
Don't eat the twisty ones though. Those are for Carl. And you see, he will point to the gentleman that Ripley is speaking to. It's one of the few things he's still got left to enjoy, so we leave him his twisty ones, you know.
All right. Okay. Yeah, who choose a donut that's not a twisty then?
Yeah, you can get like. There's one bear claw left if you want it.
Yes.
Okay, there's some bear claws. There's a couple of those. I think somebody called it the pine cone ones. A couple of long johns that are filled. A couple of chocolate glazed. Some pink with sprinkle ones. There's an assortment.
So you want him to choose all of it, but the twisties. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, anything but the twisty twice. Those ones don't touch. Those are for Carl.
Well, to
You
quote,
take it, but you don't know what's gonna happen.
to quote a friend of mine, "Oh, you don't have any apple fritters? Never mind."
Yeah, he'll take a bear claw and a long john. That's it.
Okay. Two of some of the best right there. Bear claws.
Mhm.
Bear claws are my favorite donuts. The only donut shop in town that sold them, unfortunately, went out of business a little while ago. So I'm heartbroken.
Oh my god, your town's really dying.
Sounds
Yeah.
yeah.
The problem is now, the only other donut shop considers a bear claw to be a pineapple, to be the pine cone or the apple fritters. I'm like, that is not a fudging bear claw. That is an apple fritter. I want a good bear claw. I have to go up to Nebraska where my mom lives, and it's like, I got a reason to move back, you know.
And Nebraska's a toilet
Look.
too. Woo!
But it's got a bear claw. Damn it!
Look, this is a hill that I will very gladly choose to, end up dying on, but I moved away from the best donuts in the country. The only reason I would ever go back to Louisiana other than to see family would be to get Southern made donuts.
Yeah. What really sucks now that I'm a celiac, I can't even eat donuts. I can't
You
even eat them.
can. You just have to find those hippie donuts that are gluten free.
No, that's not
That
a
dude-
donut. That's twigs and mud and crap in a circle. I will take the digestive problem over a fake donut.
You have to find a gluten free hippie donut, and it's just a ring of sadness and regret.
Yeah, so I say fuck no. I will take the digestive problem. But do you like to kind of like be like take a seat. Those that want to share are gonna share. You can mingle after we're done sharing.
How
Just
does? Oh, never mind.
Isa, stay off your high horse.
Oh, which high horse would that be?
You know damn well. A lot of these guys have been a lot worse shit than you have.
Oh well, I'm kind of hoping they're vocal because I'm here to hear what they have to say.
Mm-hmm. Ominous, how are you doing?
Hoping to learn things. We'll keep an ear out for anything that'll help Mama Isa. And, hi, Miss Ripley. Haven't seen you in a bit.
Miss Ripley is on the other she's a ways away from me. He's at the coffee. They're over at the circle, which is, I'd say, a good 20, 30 feet.
It's not in character from the yell that across the room, then.
No, it's not. I'd love to
No.
see you do it, but I know it's not character.
It's not character.
You
But yeah, that's pretty much realize that I'm not a bloodthirsty monster like someone said I was, which is really nice. So
I never once thought you were ominous.
thank you. Speaking of, we don't trust ghosts, right? Right, Isa?
I don't think so.
So you would help me get evidence against him if you see anything?
I mean, he seemed okay, but anyone who seems that okay is either hiding something or is just really creepy.
Good. We're all on the same page then. The rest of the group agrees. Good. All right.
Oh shit! Oh, Della.
But yeah, that's pretty much the update now, and we're just waiting to see what he'll do next. But hopefully, this group, we just learn more in general how to process everything.
You, lovely too. Where do you guys want to sit? There's several open chairs. Licton will go and take his seat just before people start talking. There are at least 2 chairs next to him. There is a seat on either side of Ripley and Carl. And then there's a couple of seats scattered around here and there that aren't anywhere near them as well, if you guys want to stay away from them.
I was gonna say I want to sit next to Ripley, but only if Ominous can sit right next to me too.
I mean, yeah, Ominous.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say, unfortunately, the seating arrangement around Ripley, it's only one to her side and one to Carl's side. You have to be on either side of those 2.
What do you think, Mama Isa? You're close with Ripley. We can sit by Ripley if you want.
Yeah. I used to think I was.
Think.
Tell
What
you what,
happened?
let's sit. I learned a few things. Let's sit over here where we can at least sit next to each other so we can keep an eye on these people.
All right. Yeah, he'll just follow her lead then with that.
Righty. Trucker, go ahead and make me... You know what? Both of you, go ahead and make me society checks.
Alright.
I'm gonna have you do this, and depending on your rolls, how well your rolls will do will be how well of information you're gonna hear. Because I'm not gonna sit here and tell every individual one of these guys' stories.
Yeah, that would be.
We'll
We
be
would-
here
we would be
all
here
day.
until- We
I
would
mean,
be
that's-
here until next week's Sunday at this rate, if we did that way.
That's pretty average. A 16 I got.
Okay.
I got a 17.
So a lot of these guys and girls will come out and tell about stories, not so much of what happened to them, but how they're living day to day of what's going on. A lot of the victims that are missing limbs, that are heavily scarred, that have PTSD and stuff, they're talking just about like, during the week I had another attack. During the week I had an episode, and it was only thanks to such and such that I was there able to help. But everybody you've noticed, every one of them is like, I've had problems, but I'm getting through to it thanks to either Ripley or Licton. The way they're explaining it, both Ripley and Licton are helping these people as best as they can. They will go to like their quarters and help them if they start having problems that like get them in trouble with the law or something, of like having an episode and lashing out. They're the first ones there is to help them, bail them, and get them the help they really need, instead of just sitting in the ship's jails and rotting. With the 17, I will give you this. Carl begins his talk about like how his limbs have been hurting even though they're not there. He talked about phantom pain, and then he kind of starts like almost looking off till he makes direct eye contact with you, Alice, and you can just see this like look of fear almost as he begins to like scream, like just full bloody murder scream, and he's starting to flail. And you see both Ripley and Licton like have to rush over and kind of like hold him as chair, and you see more people are coming over to help. You can hear people shouting, "Get the stuff! Get the stuff!" So like somebody has to come over with a needle and jab it into Carl's neck to get him to calm down. But as soon as he made like direct eye contact with you, Alice, he completely just lost his mind.
Me?
Or not Alice, sorry, Isa. God dang it! Why are you both A's?
Before it was Omen and Ominous. Now it's Alice and Allison.
Sorry, Isa.
Mental note.
Let's see if I can kind of pop in. Alright, I think we can all agree we're gonna call it a night here. Everyone please get home safe. We're gonna get Carl some help, okay?
Do you want to talk to that guy?
I get the feeling that if I were to go over there and say what I really want to say, I might be in cuffs by the end of the altercation, so no. Because there's so few of us, and I'd like point at myself, indicating, raccoon. That kind of reaction is telling.
You want to tail him? Or we could hire someone to look into him. You're good at hacking, you could try to hack into his stuff.
I think that would be the more prudent option. I don't want to get into trouble with Ripley. There's got to be something about that guy somewhere.
Does Carl have a last name? Did you say Carl's last name?
I did
Nope.
not. No. Nope, I did not.
Is Licton still around?
Yeah. Licton
Hey.
he's there. He's not with Carl. It looks like Ripley is going to be the one taking him. Ripley's kind of like wheeling him off because Carl has like a very nice kind of wheelchair setup. Licton's over by the coffee. You can see his hand is on the table and it's like tensed up. Like his entire right arm is tensed up on the table. His left one just has a cup of coffee in his hand. And he's kind of just like doing the deep in and out breaths.
You okay, Licton?
Peachy. I'm peachy.
Body language indicates otherwise. I hope my presence here didn't cause any issues.
Yeah. What's Carl's story?
Carl was in charge of sweeping for homemade explosives back in the day. People left him out. Back when we still had when the amusement park was a little bit newer and they were still working it. There was a terrorist that would leave homemade explosives all around the park for kids. At least that's how the story goes. I don't know entirely, but Carl was the guy that would go sweeping for him. Saved a lot of lives, saved a lot of kids. Unfortunately, on one of his jobs, he wasn't lucky. And he ended up like that. Rumor has it, someone or something caused the explosion. I don't know if he set it off himself.
That is rough. Any particular reason why looking dead straight at me would cause that? Because he was fine until he saw me. And as much as I would like to have the information, I don't want somebody else's death on my conscience. At least somebody who didn't thoroughly earn it first.
As you say that, you can definitely see like anger in his eyes as you say it that way. I don't know.
Oh, did
Maybe
I
a
strike
raccoon
a
set
nerve?
his bomb off.
It's entirely possible. I've been alive a while, and I haven't seen any other like me. It's almost like somebody tried to get rid of us. I'm sorry, Ominous, you were saying?
No, Ominous is just gonna grab another donut and eat in awkwardness.
Are there any apple fritters in there? I'm gonna take one for course.
There are no apple fritters, no.
There's never any apple fritters. Fine. Let's see. Regular glaze
Fruit's hard to come by.
and a chocolate.
He's eating to self-soothe. He's seeing two people he trusts fight, and he doesn't know what to do. It's like two parents fighting.
He seemed to take like just a long drink of his coffee. No. Because about 50 years ago, raccoons were known for placing a lot of bombs. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta get some people home. Ominous, it was lovely seeing you. Eyes, I don't want the door hit you on your way out. Licton's gonna walk out?
Always so pleasant. I'm gonna grab a glazed and a chocolate for course. I'm sorry, Ominous.
What?
I thought you were about to say you grab one of the twisty ones.
Imagine.
No, I'm being, yeah, she's upset, but she's not an asshole.
Alice would have grabbed a twisty one.
Unlike some. So yeah, I'll grab a glazed and a chocolate, and I'll hold them in a napkin or something. I'm sorry, Ominous, you were saying I'm being what now?
No, it's just kind of adds up. I mean, you are good with bombs. You did do that one bomb. So maybe it's just,
Look, that was a matter of necessity. I'm not exactly fond of them myself. I just seem to be good at it.
Yeah, but maybe it was a necessity for the other raccoon folk. Maybe, I don't know. But he definitely was scared of you. Carl was.
Well, look, I'm sorry that whatever happened to him caused that, but in my life and in my experience, maybe we were placing something more like protective traps. So many people want us for reasons we don't understand. They don't like us, they don't trust us, we're seen as shifty. And I don't think I've ever done anything to earn that.
No. But as I see it now, we can keep going to these meetings and slowly learn more. If we want to do it the moral way.
Well, if Carl is a regular staple at these meetings, that might not be such a good thing for me after all, because like I said, I don't want somebody's death on my conscience unless they've thoroughly earned it.
That's true.
And I have no evidence to the contrary that Carl deserves anything to happen to him specifically.
Do you want me to keep going for you instead? It could be the inside man.
If you want to, Ominous, I'm not gonna force you.
I made a promise to you, and I want to keep it.
Well, I don't want you keeping that promise to do anything negative to you. I mean, you have your own life to worry about.
I mean, this place has donuts. There's worse places.
Yeah,
So,
I could have never been found by, whoever it was, and Ripley could have just tossed me out, which is why I'm not exactly going after her as hard as I want to either.
yeah, what's that about? Last I checked, you two were like close.
Well, apparently she was involved. I just don't know to what extent. She won't talk about it, and Licton won't talk about anything. It doesn't suit his purposes. Everyone accusing me of being on my high horse. Is it that wrong for me to want to know who and what happened to my parents? I mean, really.
Hey, as someone who also wants to know desperately what they want, I can't judge that. But
I mean,
automatically
I'm-
dismissing others probably isn't the right way either, though.
I'm not automatically dismissing anything. I'm just saying I think it's kind of fucked up that if they did all of that evil shit and, they're just here meeting up, talking about how bad they feel about all the evil shit that they did, practically punishment free, except for their own demons that they have to live with in their own head.
What justice
don't
would you
know.
want?
That's the part. That's the part I don't really know the answer to, Ominous, because nothing is ever gonna fix any of that.
It's
Too
true.
much time has passed. Despite your, and I make like a, not dismissive, but like an encompassing kind of hand gesture towards you. Despite your eccentricities, we can't really bring people back. You might be able to see them and talk to them and all that, but not bringing them back.
You make Ominous remember, and he's gonna scan around quick, see if there's any special ghosts hanging around anyone that's leaving.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Make me a fortitude saving throw.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You're about to be absolutely inundated
It's
with
fine.
ghosts.
It's fine. It's a nat 20 plus what's my fortitude?
Do I want to use that nat 1
Plus
on you
6.
right now?
That would go against my nat 20?
Nah, I'm not that evil. I'm not that evil.
Okay. Okay.
That's why
You
don't
were able
let 'em
to-
bank shit.
Yeah, you never know. Sometimes it's fun to let me bank it. You are able to keep your wits about you. So like, you get a headache, but you don't puke, thankfully. As like this room is filled with spirits. Some unrecognizable, some with missing accoutrements, so to speak. There is at least a spirit to every person in here. Maybe multiple to some, maybe hundreds to another. But there is a lot of spirits in here.
Well, speaking of punishment, everyone's here is definitely haunted. Who they've killed, who've witnessed them killed, are all latched onto everyone here. And Ominous will look and see if Isa's parents are around and if they had reacted to seeing to anyone in particular.
Isa's parents are there. You can't really tell. There's a cacophony of ghosts. They can see the other spirits and they can see you two. They kind of just like, we're here, we exist, we see what's going on, but like they're not having any like oh god, it's that person kind of reaction.
They're not Marleying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this is more confusing or not, but your parents aren't having much of a reaction to this meeting tonight. Not even towards Carl.
I mean, Carl's not in the room anymore. That's the
But
thing.
yeah.
So you don't.
Oh
know.
yeah, that's right. That's right. So, but maybe. Never mind, because you said you don't want to be here next time. But I'll keep going.
I mean, I can't even say whether or not, with any certainty, my parents had anything to do with any of that because I don't remember. This, it's like as soon as I try to think about it, just walls just pop up, and it's just.
Be a psychological thing, or you honestly just don't remember? I mean, that's practically the story that everyone had here. Some of their things. I mean, we can go to a psychologist if you want. We can go to someone to hypnotize you. I could try to hypnotize you if you want to try to figure that out.
It's just, no matter how hard I sit here and try, it's like I'm incapable of remembering, anything past a certain point. All of my memories that I can actively access are from, being raised and brought up by Ripley. Kind of sort of helping get what, we now call the Caesar Center up and running. And I guess you could say I was one of the first in that. But
that adds up. I mean, not to say you're old, but that adds up.
Well, thanks. I never really stopped to worry how old I was.
You wear your age better than Alice, we'll just say that.
It helps that I'm also a lot cuter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I guess I will continue to come to these things. I'll just have to body block, stand behind you or sit behind you so Carl doesn't see me.
Yeah. Whatever you want. Heck, I could hide you in my bag if you want. I can give you some breathing holes.
Kinky.
Oh, you hush.
You lot make your way home. After whatever that experience just was. And you have some good rest, I'll say. You...
There.
Alice is a second. You lot, at the end of the week, everything goes on. You get your 2 new employees. You watch as both Miss Stockings and Lynn Lindahl come in. They both express they don't need a place to stay. They've got their own stuff, and they'll come in every day. Miss Stockings can appear. Hello. She'll make her way to the kitchen, set herself up, and begin to work. She'll also work in your guys' little small kitchen too, just from time to time. Lindahl immediately will just start working out every day she gets here. She loves the workout space.
Alice will tell her, hey, make sure you get the other one up and moving around. I know he's kind of broken, but...
Are you talking about me? No, oh no, you're talking about the other guy.
Yeah.
She knows you. She will try to train him at least. I can try it. That's not her voice. I can try. I make you no promises. It's up to him if he actually pushes himself.
I'll just look over at him and he will if he wants to stick it to the church.
'Cause who
He'll
doesn't
say
wanna
like, he
do
won't say
that?
nothing, but he'll definitely nod to that.
You know what? Ominous is gonna be a little rascal about this. He's gonna train over there and try to be better than
You want to do the training? You want to go to the workout room too?
workout room and just make a point
Did you?
that he's doing better
Okay.
than him.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I will.
And mindfully keeping Alice's shirt in his back pocket to use as a towel, a sweat towel.
I mean, that's really smart to do, honestly. But Alice also does give Isa an insanely wide berth. Does not interact, does not come near. That would be fairly noticeable.
Hmm.
What?
What nothing? What do you mean?
I mean, we might as well air it out. You're obviously staying away and avoiding me. Why?
Because you have a problem with me that extends from your own past, and I don't quite care for the continuous disrespect and ganging up with Ominous on me because you're both orphans.
Alice, I'm gonna like rub my temples for a second and do some deep breathing exercises. Alice, have you ever seen that play where, you know, the kid is like an orphan and like the whole point of it is to make you feel sad for him, and he's like, please, I want some more, and you know, you feel bad for him and you really want to help him out, but you know, ultimately you can't. Did you ever see that one?
I've heard of it. I read the synopsis.
Okay. Ominous has his problems. I have my problems. While you can sit there and view our problems from, you know, your position in the world, you're never really going to be able to feel the issues that our problems give us. And the way you're trying to help Ominous is more irritating than helpful. I'm just trying to get you to see that. I meant no disrespect.
You're going to see Alice take a deep breath and look over at her phone, and like you can see her kind of tapping around, and you can see her clearly reading something, and then put it away and just go, I hear you. I understand you. Your what you have said is valid to me, and I do value it.
On that phone that she put away, we see parenting guide.
Yep.
Yes.
If a pocket, you'll scroll deep into the camera in Alice's pocket that just says aging out, a parent's guide to aging out, and then Alice will also look at you and go, look, it's just frustrating that when I wanted to investigate Ripley, all of a sudden it was just unthinkable and awful that anybody could think of Miss Ripley of doing any wrongdoing, but then the minute you caught wind that she may or may not have done something wrong, all of a sudden it was open season on Ripley. I'm just saying that you have a tendency to handle certain situations in a way that is unfair for others to proceed.
Alice, For all intent and purpose, the woman is practically my mom. I'm slightly hurt that, she wouldn't, at least cover some of this with me. So yes, I was hurt at the time. And I really didn't want you, messing with essentially my mom. I still kind of don't want you to do it, but my own, curiosity and wanting to know exactly what the fuck is kind of just wanting to let you go at it.
Well, I'd let you take a run at my mom if you thought she had anything to do with whatever you had going on.
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't think your mom has anything to do with anything, and I don't think she has any understanding of what her own life entails.
I think she only knows how to teach. I'm starting to wonder how well.
Because what they do with, the people over there is a little concerning to me.
Why do you think I'm not there?
Okay, so see, now we have a good analog. I can sit here and look at your situation and understand that you were uncomfortable in that, but that doesn't mean I'm going to try to adopt you to make sure that that never happens to you again.
Why not? Maybe this is my cry for help. Maybe that's what I needed the whole time instead of being adopted by the radio man.
You're an adult.
Well,
I can't adopt you even if I wanted to.
Ominous isn't an adult.
Ominous is also in the middle of the legal process of aging out.
Well, I know, that's why I bought Ripley's goof-ass book, Aging Out, and it doesn't have anything in it that's helpful.
Okay. There's also more about Ominous that you and I don't know.
I know some things about
him. Unless he's willing to talk about them to you or me, we're not going to know those things. And I'm not about to force him to talk about things that might make him uncomfortable.
We could always kidnap his parents and make them answer for it. I did bring that up with Licton once.
So wait, his parents are alive?
Oh yeah, and he's died once before too. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have threatened to kill him. I don't think he wants to go back there. Oh yeah, I gotta apologize. So, Ominous!
He's doing 50 push-ups while the crippled's doing 5.
Ominous!
Actually, I would say, Alice, are you and Isa in your office, or where are you where are you in your little area?
I figure we were in the room outside of the exercise room.
Okay, so you're in the showers. I'm gonna say you guys are over in the locker rooms. Ominous, you'd have just been done working out, and you're in the shower area. I need everybody to roll me just a quick perception check. Actually, no, never mind. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, yeah,
Never mind.
if Ominous
Don't
is
worry about
walking in, then I guess he would hear Alice yelling for him.
No, I think what Flame was going for is Ominous just heard that entire conversation go down.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not at all what I'm saying.
Okay. But anyway.
That's
Yeah, go ahead.
saying.
You guys are totally fine. Keep going.
Yeah, Ominous, I guess you'd walk in on Alice yelling for you.
And you'll see him using your shirt. Use the sweat.
Hey.
Yeah?
When I got angry with you during the interviews, I may have threatened to kill you, not taking into consideration that it's not exactly a comfortable subject, considering that you've died before, and that was unfair of me to threaten to send you back to that place, and I apologize very much for sending you to a traumatic area by threatening to kill you. That I should not have done that.
Thanks.
Also, I'm working up a plan on kidnapping your parents so that they can answer for abandoning you.
That won't work.
Why?
That's
Because they're not the answer question type, or you don't want to see them?
it's more like they would come here, right? And I could be in the same room with them, but they won't think I'm there. It's the process, it's the culture of shunning.
Isa?
Isa's over here kind of going through a small existential crisis because she thought your parents were dead.
Isa! Where are the parenting books on shunning? We need to get this fixed.
Alice, not everything is going to be in a fucking poorly produced parenting book.
This is bullshit. Why even have them? Stupid parenting.
It's custom, it's tradition. When a fetchling or anyone else thinks a person is cursed / too dangerous for whatever reason.
Boy, that's fucked. How do they interact with anybody? All of us are cursed. We live on...
There's certain criteria. There's certain criterias for fetchlings. It's we have a thing of when it's your time, it's your time. Sure, you can do medicine and all that, but if the medicine doesn't work, it's just time. You can't really fight it. Just the universal truth. If that goes against that, and it's called an unnatural death, right? And that's where fetchlings start to think you're tainted. So say my situation, they think I'm absolutely cursed because I came back, and not just came back as alive, but with a different eye and one part of my hair different. Because I don't think if you noticed, with all the fetchlings we have seen, all the hairs are white. All their eyes are golden.
Oh, everybody here is unnatural. We belong together. Korsh is unnatural. He's a giant lizard monster. Isa's people don't exist anymore. You're unnatural because you died before, and I don't even have the right eyes. Look at us.
But it's the fact of you guys haven't died and come back. When you die, you need to stay dead. You need to go through the shadow plane, go through those trials, and try to make it through it to get to the boneyard, where you can meet your loved ones there and have final peace. If you can't get through the shadow plane, you end up as a shadow person yourself.
Yeah.
Sounds awful.
But, like I said, all of us here are unnatural. All we have is each other. Isn't that wonderful?
You guys are natural. And I'm trying to say that to the church, to other fetchlings, it's not gonna go well like you think it will.
Yeah, but I don't care about those guys. I like you guys. You're natural to me, Ominous. That's all that matters.
see how long that lasts.
A real.
But yeah, they thank you for the apology. Even though I know you meant it at the time.
Yes, I did.
So yeah. This reminds me though, we need to really do DNR around our wristbands or necklaces, so you don't resuscitate me back.
Okay.
So
Well, tell that to Cora. She's the one that's always trying to keep everybody up and moving.
well, I need to tell Quicksilver too. He's the paperwork guy.
Maybe we don't tell him. He's the only one that Quicksilver. I don't know. He's up to something. He's gonna get us all thrown in that terrorist jail.
Well, he's just definitely one of those. If word gets out that he's associated with me at all, he could lose everything. And he's said before that he doesn't want that to happen. He just wants to keep on being on good standing with what he has, which is, you know, what everyone wants. So.
I mean, why would it affect him like that? I mean, if he has to deal, or be acquainted with you while he's doing his job, that doesn't really seem fair.
It's not. But it has happened. He could lose his job. He could be stripped of his titles. He could end up homeless, honestly. Depends on how bad they want to make an example. Hence, why, Alice, we must keep me still, in the dark. Because you have your own goals, and despite our differences and grievances, you deserve to have your hopes and dreams too.
Oh, yeah, I know, but these aren't really hopes and dreams. This is just my get-rich-quick scheme. We need to get out of this district and get real food.
I mean, you can. I don't know how much that'll be in my cards, but yeah.
Oh, we'll come up with something. There's only
If all goes the way I want it to go, I'll be where I belong.
What if we did kill you, though? Would you be able to get there?
Because I know it would be happening. It would be like assisted suicide, and that's a big no.
So we can't just drown you in the bathtub to get you to where you're trying to go.
Yeah, it has to be a natural death. You can't know what's happening. You can't fight it. Just as natural as it can be.
Gotcha.
And now that I'm suspecting that you'll try to murder me at some point, that might still be assisted suicide. If
I'm not gonna try to kill you.
Okay.
Licton might.
Why would he?
I don't know, because I thought it'd be funny to say that, because it would get under Isa's skin and he works with you.
Why would that get under my skin exactly?
You hate Licton.
Yeah.
I don't hate Licton. I think Licton's funny.
He's been through the ringer. And now that I saw his memories, I get it. I think he's doing his best with what he's got, and when people come at him defensively, he gets defensive. It's the whole Newton's third law of motion. Every action has an equal opposite reaction. So.
Well, not that I'm trying to talk mad shit on him, but when you're, assisting in, what is essentially a genocide, maybe, just maybe, you deserve to feel icky about it.
Oh, he does feel icky. He definitely feels icky. But yeah, is that all what you wanted from me, Alice?
Yes, Ominous. You're free to go.
Alright.
Ominous, where are you headed to?
Oh no. I didn't think that far.
Because you
Probably-
guys are all basically in the locker room / shower right now. So I'm just wondering.
Who's there in the locker rooms and showers? Is there anyone else?
Nope, just you, Allison, Isa right now. Korsh is in the medical room. So is Osin and Dracula. And then you think you remember seeing Doug, the Minotaur dude, down in the barracks. Careful, Adela, don't crack your head on that.
Well, he did just exercise. He should probably shower. So he'll make a pointed look to Alice and Isa and being like, do you guys need the shower?
No, Isa.
Nope.
Isa interrupted my walking.
Well, because I need a shower.
I know, this is your house. Alice will just leave.
Okay, so Ominous heads to the shower. I'll put her over in the shower room. Alice, you said you're heading back out to the hallway?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and move us to the map real quick.
What's happening? Okay.
As you head on out to the hallway, you see down the hallway, standing in front of your office's door with the door cracked, as they're looking in, you see some humanoid. Some sort of humanoid dressed up in... They've got their head exposed, look to be elven in nature, but they're wearing robes, and they seem to have a gun in one hand and a knife in the other, and they're just... Or, I'm sorry, a gun in one hand and a machete in another, and they're looking in the door, and they're whispering something. You can't quite catch it out.
Do they notice me?
Nope, they do not notice you.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot them.
You're just gonna straight up shoot them?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot them.
Roll the hit. Roll the hit. And then we're gonna start combat with that.
Alright, I want a cannon. Ominous is stripped of his clothes.
Okay. I posted the combat music. It is Metal Mania. So
I hit him. Do I hit him with a 23?
Yes, 23 will definitely hit him.
And
do I need to roll anything? Because I would have been leaving too.
No. I did some checks already. The initiative's already been long since made.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna unequip my armor so my AC says. All right.
I have that's only 2 damage, but it's better than 0 damage.
2 to blue. Okay. Okay, you will immediately hear them yell and they'll say into this door in let me find the languages they speak. What languages do you speak, Alice?
I speak... Damn it, where's details? Thalassic, Sackvaroth, Gnomish, and Draconic.
Velasic, is that what you said?
Thalassic.
Thalassic, okay. Then you do not understand. You do not understand this, but you hear them yell something before they will turn to you. Alrighty. So here comes the fun part. Everybody would have heard the gunshot, so we get to go into initiative real quick. Chaos, you are the first one up in initiative, bud. You just heard gunshots. We are in combat, so follow combat rules, pretty please. And I will tell you, your doors, all y'all doors are closed. It does take an action to open your doors.
Hells damn it!
And I'm leaving it up to you guys to see if you believe that you would have your armors or weapon on you. I'm leaving it up to you as the player. Be truthful now.
Thank God for natural armor.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he's just gonna get up from his chair and move over and get moving. All I'm muttering to himself, hells damn it, I can never have a moment's peace! Alright, one action to move some of my movement, another to open the door, rest of my movement, then another last burst of my movement.
Okay.
So what the hell's going on?
Shooters.
Mayor, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
You just see me come barreling in, boomstick at the ready.
Okay, perfect. I'll use 2 of my actions to get up here, and then I will swing sword.
Go right ahead.
19 to hit him.
19 will indeed hit this individual.
Oh, this poor bastard. That is 6 damage total. I forgot to loop the damn music. There we go. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That is 6 total damage as I slice it across them.
You cut deep in them. They're not dead, but that definitely hurt them.
What are you doing here?
You shall burn.
Okay,
And is that your turn?
that's all I can do.
Ominous! It is your turn.
Okay. It takes an action. On the door.
Okay.
1. And then let's dry to 5.
Dripping water.
Butt naked.
I was gonna say, is Ominous wearing any clothing?
Nope.
Nope. She
So his
pointed that out a
AC
little
is
bit
short.
ago.
Yup, he is as honest as he can be.
So every time he moves, there's gonna be a flap, flap, flap sound.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 30. That's 2 strides.
Oh, Della, what are you doing?
What's going on?
It's gonna say-
Trying to set us
You
afire.
see some form of elven humanoid who's wearing a cloak. As they said that, you can start seeing like puffs of flame coming out, like little bits of their robe. Okay. Next up is a specific friend of ours.
Douglas?
I'm sorry, say that name again. Can I catch you?
Douglas?
Douglas.
Yeah, Doug. the
Douglas.
Minotaur.
Not yet, unfortunately.
I'm trying to find where you're at on the map, moving people.
I'm at the very top. You watch as they'll take all their actions to do it. What you watch is Osen will come out with a blade and a crutch. And he will stop behind Korsh. That is as far as he can get. Next up, because they are much faster, I need to double check their exact movement speed just so I can get this right. Okay, so that was 20. Getting right here with 2 movement speeds. Actually, no, they'll use all 3 of their movements to get right here and end their turn. You see Dracula comes to me like, oh god, what's going on? I heard a gunshot! I'll use an action to get here, use another action to get here. You'll see Doug stick his head. I was like, oh shit, what's going on?
Help!
What the fuck? No, don't be crashing. God.
Technical difficulty.
I don't know if I have a virus or something, because like, if I try to go to a different tab, my screen like, and starts flickering.
You might have a virus.
I don't know how to get rid of that. I don't even know what I got a virus from.
That's what they all say.
Okay, that's funny, Trucker. This is actually serious.
God fucking damn it. Okay, I'll try
Just trying to light.
It's not
I get
like,
it.
don't. Please, Trucker, don't. All that's doing is pissing me off. Fucking
Time and place.
goddamn technology. Alright, let me see if I can pull up his shit on my computer or my phone, because I can't get any of Doug's stuff. I'm stuck on... I don't know what I'm stuck on. I don't know, this has been doing all night, and I don't know how to stop. I don't know if that's to, like, hard reset my stuff, or... Yeah, because all I'm getting is a blank white screen with a black bar above it.
You'd have to get an antivirus and have it scan your files and then get rid of it.
Great. Okay. I'll do that after this. Then Chaos, I might have to ask you for some help. Then where's Doug? Hold on, guys. And now I don't even have access to the.
Unfortunately, I don't have much experience with viruses myself.
It's fine.
It's why I invested in good antivirusware, but I'm sorry, man. I wish I could help you on that one.
It is what it is. I'll look up antivirus stuff on my computer. Yeah, technical difficulty. I want to give Flame a couple of minutes, folks.
We
It's
haven't
like I can
taken our break yet.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
take your bio
So
break. I've gotta
Perfect
figure this out.
Avast or Dr. Web is a free antivirus set as long as this thing isn't like powerful, which it shouldn't be.
No, if what's hitting him is what I think is what's hitting him, it's essentially a recursive loop that's trying to freeze you in place so they can steal your shit.
Okay, what did you say, Dr. What?
Dr. Web or
Dr.
Avast.
Web.
Dr. Web.
I suggest Dr. Web myself.
Yeah.
Dr. Web.
He's a little more
antivirus.
reliable.
Yep. Alright, I'm going for a minute.
Dr. Web, download antivirus for PCs, Mac, and Android, right?
Yes.
I didn't know Avast was still around. I used that when I was in middle school.
I know, right? It's amazing what does stick around and what doesn't. You'd think that would have reached its end of life service agreement.
Oh god, this
Sorry,
costs money, though.
I didn't mean to upset anybody.
It's alright, dude. It's
Why?
just, time and place.
Personal space, security. This costs money, but I kind of need it, so I might just do the katana one. Oh, that's additional protection. 31 for what? I take it there's not a free one, is there? Probably not. $32.55. Screw it. I need it, so we'll do it.
Is that the computer you bought not too terribly long ago?
No, this is one that was gifted to me.
Because I was gonna say, whenever you buy one like brand new, they usually come with a year's worth of some kind of antivirus.
I know, I'm getting it right now. Sorry, guys. I know this is a. What? No.
It's usually Norton.
I have Norton V. I have what is it called? I have the Norton VPN on my phone. I don't know how to can I put that on my computer?
I don't know.
It'll
I can
take
do
some
that,
it'll take some finagling, but it should be able to do. It's just tricky.
Okay, I'm just gonna buy the Dr. Web thing real quick for the 12-month. Just real quick. I'm sorry, guys. This is not what I meant to do. I was wanting combat and stuff, and then whole fucking thing just this.
Trust me, dude. I'm just glad that we've been able to go this far without any issue, and just accept it for what that is.
Like, I could close it out and pull it back up, and it would last for a good, like, 10 minutes, and then it would re-go down, so I think it's probably a virus.
Yeah, it's definitely a virus. I've had that issue where it would try and do that. If nothing else, just emergency kill switch will just like emergency kill switch shut it down. You might be able to just cut off the virus and force itself to eat itself due to just the suddenness of the shut off fucking with it.
Yeah, I'm getting the doctor thing right now, just so I can have it on my computer and I can have it good.
Since we have 3 people here, I can make this announcement now, but I took the day off tomorrow, so I'm going to be spending the majority of it streaming more Random Ring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I didn't tell
everyone, or my whole family is basically taking a day off due to how snowed in we're gonna be.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you, Mayor, but I'm gonna be in your neck of the woods tomorrow night.
Where are you gonna be?
Kenosha.
Oh shit.
In the Kenosha area.
That's the stinky place.
Yeah, it's about 4 hours south.
Yeah, but it's like I say neck of the woods, I'll be in the same state. I'm not asking, I'm just saying, hey.
Yeah, if you were able to hit Green Bay, I'd be down there.
Well, somebody we both know is gonna be in Green Bay, but he ain't gonna be there until after I'm already out, gone.
Oh, so who I think it is?
My dad's gonna be there sometime.
Nut Stomper
Wednesday.
Supreme is gonna be it. Is that why my balls hurt all of a sudden? I can feel his presence.
You can feel this pressure already.
I bought it. How do I install it?
I'm not going to take the opportunity to congratulate both the men's and women's USA hockey teams.
Yeah, we really pulled through it. We smoked everybody in just about everything, especially curling, which is the funniest part.
The fact we caught them fucking Canucks cheating was even better.
Did we?
Well, it wasn't us, it was Sweden. Sweden caught Canada cheating at curling.
That's crazy.
Well, why would you want to cheat on something so lame?
I don't
They
know,
wanna feel
but
so
apparently
superior.
Apparently, they got caught cheating doing a couple of different things. Double touching the stone after it passes the hog line, and then basically launching the stone without using the actual like handle thing on the top. What a sport to cheat in, though. That's the thing. It's like, if you're gonna cheat in something, why curling?
Yeah, have some damn
Oh.
respect for yourself.
You reminded me. The USA hockey, we finally won, right?
Oh,
Like we made
Yeah.
history.
for the first time since 1980.
For the first time since the Miracle on Ice versus the Soviets in Lake Placid 1980, USA men's team won gold, and we beat Canada, who like to pretend they're the best at the sport.
Don't get it.
Alrighty, guys. I bought it. I think we should be good to go.
You make sure you run it.
How do I do that? Sorry, I'm not the business
You gotta
computer guy.
just look.
Scan files?
Yep, scan files.
And then 2 days later, Flame the women's team did it too.
Whoa.
I have to do all of them? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, you're gonna want to do all of them.
God.
What makes it even funnier is it was a sweep both times.
I don't even know what
That's
file to
cool.
start with for this then.
don't matter. You just hit select all and keep it pushing.
Okay.
It'll do it in the background, but there's a chance that you're gonna have to stop at some point to restart your shit after it catches it.
I guess, how do I pick all files on this thing? Do I just pick personal, my desktop? I don't...
Maybe you hit personal and then you're gonna have to do desktop after that.
Okay, so just pick the desktop stuff.
Yeah, start with that.
Be /C everything.
/C. Is it a control/C?
Nah, it's like in the directory for your files. Well, I think you do your whole computer.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm not...
Oh, you can check. Just choose full scan to check the entire system.
Hi, Odell. Dad's trying to figure this out. Send suspicious files is what it says. Click it by clicking on browse to start scanning for send maximum file size. I think it's gonna let me do one file at a time? That doesn't sound right.
No, it shouldn't, because like I said, it should either you should be
Sorry guys, technical difficulty with Flame being an idiot.
right click on Dr. Web icon in the taskbar, select scanner, and choose full scan.
So choose a file. My taskbar. I don't even see my taskbar. I have to re-download it?
There should, if you downloaded it to your computer, it should be in your files under download. Then you can just right click it, or you need to open it up.
I've got the file. I've got the website open. I just paid for it. It said thank you for purchasing. It gave me my order number. It gave me my license serial number. Yeah, activate your license. Sorry, I'm activating my license. Okay, here's my license. I think I gotta put my license number in. Give me a second. Odella, please, not right now. Dad's trying to figure this out. Golly, 3, 4.
Well, Trucker, that reminds me of, I don't know how up to date you still watch Unexpectables, but Monty Glue, who's Canadian, said something very controversial this last episode. She said she's there for hockey. She's there for the actual play, not for the fighting.
Well, see, that GIF I posted was from last year at the Four Nations playoff. That was when we played in Toronto and Boston.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Because it was the Four Nations was USA, Canada, Sweden, and Finland.
Mm-hmm.
And Canada ended up winning by like 1 point in the last game of the playoff versus us.
Mm-hmm.
But, the last game took place in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
And the Canadians did something very rude, and is that they booed our anthem. And
okay.
2 players on the USA opening line are brothers, and their last name is Kachuk. And like literally within the first 5 played seconds of the game,
What do you mean? Serial?
Those
that
two
is the
guys-
serial number.
the 2 brothers were in 2 separate fights. Like it was a brutally physical game of hockey, and I loved every second of it.
Given that last name, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Well, they didn't exactly go in to win anymore. They just went in to stuff Canada's teeth down their throat at that point.
Yeah, because by that point in the playoff, like Canada was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were just there to, roughhouse a little bit, Broad Street Bully style.
Mhm.
And man, they didn't disappoint. But these Olympic games were very clean. They were very professionally played. They didn't get up to any of that GIF that I posted. But it was still really good, engaging hockey.
When one of the first hockey games I ever went to see in person, Team USA of the Olympic team came to play our local team that doesn't they're not a national team, but they play local circuits.
Triple A.
Yeah, they're our AAA guys. They're called the
Blizzards?
No, not the Blizzards. They're the no, I'm definitely not gonna get it. It's gonna piss me off. But anyway, they got into 8 fights with Team USA and ended up beating them.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Because hell, you've got University of Wisconsin players that go up into the Quad A and Triple A league, and
Yeah, I just used the application. I just made it.
Oh, Mayor,
That's
this can
how-
bother me now.
that's how they make a name for themselves.
What's the name of our Wisconsin team? And it's for the funny football that they play on fake grass and they play inside.
That's the Blizzard. That's
What, arena football?
Yeah, what's the team of that?
That's the Blizzards.
That's the Blizzards. Okay.
Yeah, our AAA team is the Gamblers.
The Gamblers. There we go. We got there.
I almost got into a fight at a Gamblers game one time.
Why are you sending it to my
Your
Gmail?
dad
Please don't send
did
it to
too,
my
right?
phone.
Or
My
I
whole
remember.
family almost got into a fight at
Yeah.
that game with one drunk guy, and then eventually his family forced him to leave, and his brother apologized to us for his brother's behavior, and we said, hey, we appreciate you apologizing, but this was about to go a completely different direction. And he understood. He's like, yeah, he's got a drinking problem, and we're just trying to take him out for a good time, and he can't handle himself. And he's actually somebody that I had... Part of me always remembered who he was, and it bothered me, and I realized he was somebody who I had threatened at one of my first jobs.
oh really? Oh really?
Because he was being very creepy towards one of the cooks that was a grade ahead of us.
Oh.
And he, at one point, because I was doing dishes there and they were both cooks, and he kept staring at her, and I looked at him, and I was staring at him, and he kept, creepily staring at her, so I put my hands up, what are you doing? And then he, made this motion like he was gonna walk away, but he kept going back to stare at her, so I, started walking towards him, and he started walking away, so I thought he got the hint. So I turned around to go put dishes back out to where they belong, and I looked over my shoulder, and there he was staring at her again. So I walked up to my dish cart, and I grabbed the giant chopping knife that we had. I picked it up, and I leveled it at him, and I started walking towards him, and he ran out to have a cigarette.
I mean, that's as subtle as you can get.
I gave him plenty of warnings, but...
That's grade A peak weirdo behavior.
Never say that Mayor isn't a feminist.
No. Well, and it's the fact that, more context of him, he has a family that makes the first interaction even worse.
Well, he doesn't have,
So-
a family. That was just, his born into family. He doesn't have,
Oh, okay.
kids.
Okay.
But, I mean, yeah, that was,
So,
clearly that was, something that could have landed me in jail when I was 14, so, yeah.
Ah!
So, Mayor and Thunder, you guys know I collect Snoopy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
a big
No, I
Peanuts
press a
fan.
password reset. What?
Well, This is my newest Snoopy.
Oh, nice.
Friend of mine bought a 3D printer, and he's like, I want to test something, and he made me a
Like
he made me a
Snoopy
little
rubber ducky.
flying ace. He made me a little Snoopy flying ace rubber ducky.
Now this might be a stupid question, but like, do you watch all like the Snoopy like movies and
Yes.
stuff like once a year or
Yes.
whatever you want? See, you're a good fan.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck's sakes. I think we've got it. I think I'm about to do it. Download the application, distribution for
Right.
website, run the installer, blah, 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 blah.
The only one I don't
not-
have that I really want because it's hard to find is This Is
Download it.
America, Charlie Brown.
I remember that one.
It's like a mini series, and each one was a different topic of American history.
Yeah.
You had the Mayflower episode, and you had the Transcontinental Railroad. Then you had the why does this feel like Schoolhouse Rock, but it's Charlie Brown and the Peanuts gang talking about politics and how the government works.
I'd just like to say I'm sorry to everybody. This is taking for fucking ever.
It's okay, we get it. I just read what
Hey.
you said.
I liked the movie that they did it's like a decade now, but the 3D movie that Blue Sky did for Peanuts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see
What
that
I-
one, I don't think.
You really should, because what I liked the most about it was the Schultz family had a big hand in keeping it, the way Charles would have wanted it to be. And
Oh.
they actually used archived audio recordings of Bill Melendez, who's been dead for a while now.
Mhm.
But Bill Melendez used to do all the noises and voicey stuff for Snoopy.
Mm.
Oh.
I can't do it right now because I'm still kind of scratchy, but all that growling, and
Mm-hmm.
that was Bill Melendez way back in the day.
Oh.
And they used archived audio recording to make all of Snoopy's bits in that movie.
My favorite Snoopy brother of his was always Spike.
Spike. I knew you were gonna say Spike, the skinny one with the big hat,
Yeah. Spike is so cool, dude.
and he's got the long whiskers that kind of look like a mustache.
Yeah.
I like Olaf, the fat one.
Yeah, Olaf is great.
I know. Oh, you piece of shit! You piece of fucking shit!
Sorry, this thing is really starting to piss me off.
Maybe we should end
Yeah.
it here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. Omnis can drip dry.
What's
Yeah,
the
Spike.
I love Spike. But anyway, let's hit it with
I'm
some
sorry, guys.
let's hit it with a question, and let's hit it with a title suggestion and get out of here.
Why do we hate
Everybody.
viruses?
Everybody's favorite childhood cartoon.
I'm not trying to make an account. I forgot my fucking password.
I like the Halloween one, the pumpkin patch one. I like that
Well,
one.
I
a
mean,
lot.
You don't
I remember
have to,
Thanksgiving one.
you
You don't have to pick.
Yeah,
You don't have to pick Peanuts.
Yeah, it's just a favorite childhood cartoon, period.
Mm,
'Cause I'll tell you now, if that's what we go with, my answer might actually surprise you.
If we're going favorite cartoon, it always stirs people up because there's always a debate. Avatar: Last Airbender is my favorite cartoon, but people say it's also an anime. I don't know.
What's your title suggestion?
Forgiveness, or like open air, because we opened up more to each other as a group.
Also, it can't be anime because it's not made in Japan. That ends the debate there.
See, and that's what I thought.
Let's keep it moving. Chaos, favorite cartoon and a title suggestion.
Favorite cartoon and a title. You know what? I'm gonna do an old one that hasn't been seen in a while, but it's still an old favorite of mine. Johnny Bravo.
Nice.
Johnny Bravo.
That one's
Do the monkey with me, come on.
Do the monkey with me. As for a title suggestion, Things Happen.
Flame, since you've got more things going on, give me a title suggestion and a favorite childhood cartoon.
User Error.
Oh,
And Codename Kids Next Door.
That's a good, solid choice.
that's a good one. Who's your favorite agent, though?
There's only one agent. There's only one agent that is the best. Number 5.
Number 5.
Trucker.
I'm actually going to pick a movie because I watched it so many times. It's Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
Because that one's based on and set on Avery Island in South Louisiana where they grow Tabasco.
No. I already downloaded
And
this. I already bought this. Why do I need to buy it again?
I think Freeballing would be too on the nose.
What the fuck?
Is that what you want to go with, though?
It would be funny, yeah.
It would be. Or I just thought of Who Dat. I also thought of that title.
But as for me, this is not going to come as any shock. It's The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that from when I was just a little guy, and I still watch it because The Simpsons has been a very important part of my life, and I love them. And then, not the new stuff, the old stuff, let's get that clear. But my title suggestion is Introspection.
That's actually really solid.
Pretty solid.
Because we did that a little bit, yeah.
How's that? What are we feeling for the title?
I like Introspection.
I'll go Introspection. You haven't had one in a while.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, do Introspection. That's fine by me.
Great. On that terrible note, you all have yourself a fantastic night. And I will catch you sometime tomorrow, probably around noonish, to run the Elden Ring randomizer into the floor. Adios.
It was
Take care, everybody.